Top secrets, where ideas take off.
If you're looking for advice on how to sell more, reach more customers, organize your business better, keep watching. In today's video we will discuss Peter Thiel's book 0 to 1. Peter Thiel is an outlier and gained popularity for co-founding PayPal. eBay paid $1.5 billion for PayPal in 2002. Thiel became a multimillionaire as a result of the sale. He went on to invest in a number of startups, most notably Facebook. He also founded Clarium Capital Management, a firm that in 2008 managed $7.8 billion in assets. 0 to 1 will teach you the way Thiel thinks, how he approaches business, and what you can do to build your startup's future. We will briefly outline 3 critical thoughts from his book to help you on your journey. Lesson 1. The biggest leaps in progress are vertical, not horizontal. Can you envision what the year 2250 would look like? It's difficult, isn't it? Because you are aware that humanity makes enormous strides each year, but it is nearly impossible to predict what those strides will look like. But not all advancements are made equal. The majority of the daily progress we observe is horizontal. This type of development spreads existing concepts and technologies from one to many or one to n. Do you remember the introduction of the Apple II? This is when it finally became affordable for the public to purchase a computer. This is an example of moving from 1 to n. To move from 0 to 1 and create the technology or idea in the first place requires vertical progress. Apple did the same thing in 2007 when it introduced the iPhone and revolutionized the way we view and utilize mobile phones. If you want to develop a startup that will not only enhance the world but also drastically alter it, you must go from 0 to 1, not from 1 to many. You can only accomplish this by examining many of your present-day assumptions critically. Can humans inhabit the moon? Is a future without automobiles feasible? Will we be able to completely rely on renewable energy sources? These are the sorts of concerns you should have if you want to play, and win, on a grand scale. Lesson 2. Monopolies are good, for both business and society. How often have you grumbled about anything on a Windows PC not functioning as desired? With Windows operating on 75% of the market, they are essentially a monopoly, but is it really a terrible thing? No. According to Peter Thiel, a monopoly simply means that one company is so much better than everyone else at something, that any competitors cannot survive. This genuinely benefits everyone. Consider the company Google. You enjoy using Google since you know that it is the best search engine available. Google enjoys setting its own rates and retaining 25% of its revenue as profit in order to improve its services. Society should appreciate it. If someone were to ever surpass Google, their search engine would likely have to be incredibly superior. Monopolies are nothing to sneer at. In fact, they are the goal of any firm or startup. Lesson 3. If the founders don't have a vision, a company can never go from 0 to 1. Thiel and his PayPal team spent years making it the most popular payment processor used by eBay users. The objective was to create a dominant position so they could sell the company to eBay. Where did they get the willpower to persevere? One word: vision. When examining the founders of great companies, you will discover that 90% of them are, in some manner, weirdos. Steve Jobs is only the most well-known example of an entrepreneur with a few oddities, and this is a positive trait. Being a little weird is what enables CEOs to create a great, albeit slightly diluted, vision for the future, which is just what businesses need to grow from 0 to 1. In 1999, Thiel stated, PayPal will give citizens worldwide more direct control over their currencies than they ever had before. His vision of the future depicted a very different reality than the one he lived in, and the motivation it created in him and his team is precisely what led them to be successful. Thiel is telling us to think large. As the proverb goes, shoot for the moon. You'll be among the stars even if you miss it. So remember, The biggest leaps in progress are vertical, not horizontal. Monopolies are good, for both business and society. And finally, founders need a vision to take their business from 0 to 1. Thank you so much for watching our video. Click the like button now to support our channel and click subscribe if you want to get notified each time we post a new video.